Hey podcaster, Belle here. Well, you know what? Who cares what else we did on the show, because this podcast has what we are deeming the best call of the year. And you'll hear it early on in the episode. So get ready, strap in, it's incredible.
Live across Australia, this is Ben, Liam and Belle's
Late Drive on Nova.
Second chance, second chance, second chance.
Second chance talkback
Second chance.
on your radio.
Second chance.
Yep, this is that special time of the week. If you missed a phoner at any point, 13 24 10, you can call now if you didn't get through before. Maybe you wanted to call for what did you drive into? That was a good one. Who'd you catch cheating? Or do you have sheen shame?
Or why'd the teacher get fired? Joel in Brizzy, that's why you've called. Go for it.
My teacher's a bit of a prankster, so one time before a lesson, he put Lego on top of the ceiling fan and then turned the fan on high and it smacked one of the kids in the eyes.
That's funny, though.
That's funny.
Like, it's without the kid going blind, the thing is really funny. Like, he's like, prank time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're in the middle of a lesson and he knows, when I turn this fan on, Legos are just going to, shards of it are going to fly everywhere. Like, that is a good way to spice up a lesson.
Anonymous in Adelaide. Now, you're calling because you had an odd request in the bedroom. What happened?
My partner at the time requested that I use a Hulk on him. It was about the size of both my forearms together, and it was green and veiny.
Whoa, it was a Hulk penis.
It was smash
It was
time.
a Hulk penis.
Yeah. Wow. You don't want to make the Hulk angry.
But he was your partner and he'd never asked or, anything backdoor before?
No, not up until that point. And then he brought the thing out and was like, hey, let's use this.
Straight to Hulk. That is incredible.
Yeah, at least start with Captain America before you work your way up to the bloody Hulk. We're doing Second Chance Talkback on Nova with Ben, Liam and Belle. And we've got a call here from Sandy. What song do you bonk to?
Meatloaf? I'll do anything for love.
I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Let's if we try something new.
Yeah, right. If you're trying something new, you chuck on a bit of loaf. Just a couple of bats out of hell.
But then if it's something you don't want to do, then you can say, I'll try anything, but I won't do that.
Yes, that's very good.
Alex in Melbourne, you're calling for Second Chance Talkback. You reckon you lived in a murder house?
When I was younger, I would often get a little visitor from a little boy who would pull my leg at night and want to play Barbies with me.
Whoa.
I had quite a few experiences with him waking me up in the night. And then a few months later, my dad and my grandpa were doing renovations on the underside of the house. And they actually found young child bones under the house.
And then did you call the police and they confirmed it was that?
This was probably back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So the parents kind of just decided to shove them back there.
Yeah, Alex, I'm pretty sure if you
house
find children's bones, whenever that is, that's a police job.
I think, I think that might have been the answer to a couple of unsolved murders.
Yeah. I don't think just because it was the 90s, it was just chuck them back. Too much apple.
Yeah,
Just
they
put some
thought the
dirt
whole
over the top
house
of
would
that.
probably get taken off us, so...
That's still not, you know what I mean?
Honey, we're going to keep this one between us and keep this house.
I don't know, man.
We didn't see any children's bones, all right?
Hey, and Alex, then you go call any radio station saying there was bones underneath. That is,
awful.
Alex, it is awful, but
That's
I
awful.
just can't believe that you said that. Why would you say that? They're like, oh, we just pretend we didn't see it.
I don't love it, Alex, but thank you for sharing.
See you, Alex.
Okay, yeah, hopefully that was just an old cat or something.
That's not
Fingers crossed, eh?
Yeah.
pretty similar.
13 24 10. That's our number. We want to know, did you have a big night before the big day? This is after Jack Ginnivan, the AFL footy player, had a big night last night. He said it was just soft drink, but there were photos circulating of him having a drink at the pub. Of course, big game tonight in the AFL.
You know, you hear those stories about people just going all out the night before their wedding. We did it a bit differently. My wife and I, we had all the groomsmen and the bridesmaids staying in the same place. So, but I felt the moment where things were heading south
Oh.
with the guys, and when my wife was like, "Oh, I'm going to bed," I was like, "Yeah, I think it's time," and I 100% would have been burning all night if I was just with like 4 of your best mates, and you just get caught up with the excitement. I can see how it would happen. Do you know what I mean? Jamie in Adelaide, did you do it? Did you have a big night before the big day?
I did. I'd had an interview with one of the major supermarkets. I was booked in for my induction, but my friend invited me to a rave the night before, and well, I couldn't resist. Stayed up all night, went straight from the rave, got changed straight into the city for my induction, and fell asleep during the fire and safety video, but somehow amazingly got the job.
Wow.
The times must have been tough if you got the job smelling of Smirnoff with a glow stick around your neck.
Yeah, that's concerning.
Hey, Jamie, you're our first caller on air tonight, so we're going to give you a 12-month binge subscription.
Thanks, guys.
No worries. Get more of the good stuff with Belong Mobile. We have got more of those to give away tonight. So 13 24 10. We want to know, did you have a big night before the big day? Marie in Brizzy, what happened?
I got really, really drunk before my high school graduation the night before, and the next day I was so hungover. My parents said, "You've only got yourself to blame." I puked in the bush, and then I passed out after the ceremony. Luckily, my speech got cancelled.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Wow, she has such a bright future. Well
Thanks,
done.
guys. Boy.
Sarah in Melbourne, you had a big night before the big day.
Oh, just a little bit. We had friends and family fly in from all over the world the night before our wedding, and we just bought a pub, and it was just like a bit of a explosion. So, yeah, got dragged out of there about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, absolutely rotten. Was 2.5 hours late to my own wedding, and I had to get the doctor to give me a shot in the bum of Stematol because I couldn't stop throwing up through the wedding.
Seriously? You were at like the level where you needed shots to stop vomiting?
Well, it was, yeah. Well, it was a good one. But we got married next to the Goulburn River, so I could just sort of walk sideways and just have a bit of a spit in the bushes and the trees and the river.
Oh, man. Yeah, and that would have been nice with the white dress as well. Nev in Sydney, what about you? Did you go a bit early, mate? Did you have a big night before the big day?
I did. I had a massive night. I was in New York at the tennis. This is going back in the late 90s. And I got very, very drunk the night before the flight when I was supposed to head back to Switzerland in Geneva. And when I got to the airport, the woman looked at me and goes, "Oh, you look a little bit, under the weather." I said, "Oh, I had a big night, a lot of beers." And obviously being Irish, she was like, "Oh, yeah, take it easy when you get in there, they'll be looking at you." So as soon as I got through passport control, I went straight to the bar, hair at the dog, had a couple of beers, and I rocked on up to the actual gate. And they said, "Hey, sorry, sir, are you drunk?" And I said, "Don't worry, love, it's fine. I'm not going to be flying the plane. But yeah, I did have a couple of beers." And she was like, "Oh, no, we can't let you on the plane. We can't let intoxicated people on the plane." And I was like, "Oh, no, come on, I'm fine. Let me away with it." They were like, no. And then, so I was refused boarding onto the plane. And then about an hour and a half later, the plane crashed in the Atlantic Ocean.
Whoa!
Oh,
Yep.
no way. Are you kidding me?
I didn't see that twist coming at all, Nev.
Yeah. And neither did...
Zero
Sorry,
survivors.
0 survivors. Everybody went down. It was... so I believe it was a fire due to I think it was the communications or the multimedia system caught on fire. And yeah, everybody on the plane died.
Nev,
I was refused.
The producers have just brought it up here. Swiss Air Flight 111 crashed in September 1998, New York City to Geneva. 229 fatalities, 0 survivors. And you would have been on that flight if you...
Yep.
Wow.
Well, I don't know what to say.
I mean, if anything...
like Liam said, the story was like, oh, yeah, and then you didn't get on the plane. That sucks. Waste of money. But, I mean, it's awful, but also, like, you escaped death. That's incredible.
If anything, Nev, as a cautionary tale, it sort of screams to me, have the beers the night before. You know what I mean? Because you never know.
Exactly. And when I got back to, I eventually got back to Ireland because I had to go all the way around, and everybody was saying, "Oh, mate, you should buy a lottery ticket. Your luck is up there. You got to do it. So I went and bought a lottery ticket. Not one number came out.
Yes, but you're alive.
Good on you, Nev.
Well, this will make you feel old. Barron Trump has started college. He's Donald Trump's youngest son. You know, the big tall guy?
Yeah.
Beanstalk. He's like 2+ meters. Wildly tall.
You just always see him in the background of Trump photos.
Yeah. Huge guy. Well, like father, like son, they're very alike, Barron and Donald. And, potentially he's going to follow in his father's footsteps. But it's quite heartwarming, actually, because the Republicans, ahead of the election, they've released this really nice call that Barron and Donald had together before his first day in college. Enjoy.
Hello, former and future President Donald Trump here.
It's me, Barron. I just got to college. It's a great college.
Barron, we're so proud of you for getting into a great college.
Thank you, Papa. Your support means the world. It's great. It's the best support. In fact, I don't know. People are saying it.
What was that, Barron?
I said your support means the world, Papa.
Huh?
Papa, I said...
Wait, Barron, let me put you under my good ear.
I said thank you, Daddy.
That's quite okay, Barron. Quite frankly, this is going to be the best time of your life. Just remember the 3 rules I told you.
I will, Papa. Stay off the hooch.
Yes, that's right. People who smoke marijuana are losers.
Apply fake tan liberally to win over the ladies.
That's right, my boy.
And even if the other kids do, stay off TikTok because it's owned by China.
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 China. Are you still there?
Yes, Daddy.
That's it, Barron. Now you have fun. You're such a special boy.
I love you, Daddy.
Give us a buzz. Our number is 13 24 10. If you've ever had a prank that went wrong. We got this incredible call earlier in the night from Joel telling us about a prank that went wrong from his teacher.
My teacher's a bit of a prankster, so one time before a lesson, he put Lego on top of the ceiling fan and then turned the fan on high and it smacked one of the kids in the eyes.
That's funny, though.
And like we said, it is funny.
It is funny. And pranks are funny when they work.
Yeah.
But if someone's like not into it or someone gets really badly hurt and like you've set some elaborate thing up, yeah, you definitely feel a bit weird about the whole thing.
Nathan in Adelaide, you had a prank go wrong.
Hey, guys. Yeah, so I came into possession of about 4 or 5 postcards that you could send for free. And I thought, oh, what a better way to prank my friends than to send them like an anonymous love note from a stalker. So I wrote these like poems as if it was just a stalker that had been watching them, and I mailed them. And they were all so confused. It wasn't until my mate's dad intercepted it and then decided to report it to the police.
Yeah.
And did the police track you down, Nate?
No, I confessed to it.
Yeah, you did. You
I
did.
found that out.
And that's a great backstory. Nathan, for being our first caller for this one, we're going to give you 12 months of binge.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Get more of the good stuff with Belong Mobile.
Yep. Did the prank go wrong? 13 24 10. I mean, I'd imagine if the police get involved at any point, like in Nathan's case, that's a good example.
Beck in Sydney, what happened?
Hey guys, love the show.
Thank you.
When I was a teenager, I decided to prank my cousin. So one time when she went to sit down in a chair, in the last second, I pulled the chair out from under her and she fell flat on her face, had a massive bruised lip, all swollen, and actually lost the front 2 teeth of her face and had to go to the dentist and pay thousands to get fake new teeth put in.
Oh.
But sucked in, right? That's hilarious. You did her in. It's also really funny when people like shatter their coccyx because it's a really hard one to fix.
Because you think if you pull the chair out, you fall backwards and hit your head in the back,
she
but she went forward.
She was just trying not to fall and smashed her head into the ground. That's brutal when people do that. That's such a kid thing to do.
Oh, it was pretty good though.
Beck, thank you very much for sharing your prank gone wrong. 13 24 10 is our number. If you've had the same thing happen, give us a buzz. Not that exact prank, but if you've had a prank gone wrong, we want to hear about it. Jane in Barizzi, what happened?
well, my kids thought it would be funny to play a April Fool's Day practical joke. And so my middle daughter very cleverly stretched cling wrap over the toilet seat and folded it under the edges.
Mm-hmm.
And when her poor little brother was bursting to go to the toilet that morning and went running in
Mm-hmm.
to do his wheeze, as
Mhm.
you need to do in the morning,
Mhm.
unfortunately there wasn't a hole in the toilet in which to do that.
Of course.
And the wee bounced back all over him, all over the floor. There was lots of tears, lots of shouting.
Yeah.
And it became game on. So the following year, we had margarine spread down the handrail of the stairs. We've had all sorts of wonderful.
Yeah, a couple of pranksters, Jane.
But Jane's saying it went wrong, but isn't that the
That's
point
exactly
of that?
how that was supposed to go.
It went right.
And you know, I know it's like, oh no, no good, but that's funny. I mean, that's a classic. That's the oldest trick in the book.
Yeah, that's what you want.
At least it wasn't a tud. Anon in Adelaide. Tell us about the prank gone wrong.
Oh, well, it was many years ago, probably about 30-odd years ago. I just got my licence and my friend and I, we drove around in front of all of our friends' houses, and one of us would lie down on the road and the other one would spray paint a white outline around us like a dead body.
Yep.
Which we just thought was hilarious until we called one of our friends the next day to go, oh, did you see that thing out front of your house? And they were like, oh, you did that? Well, our neighbour has been getting harassed by someone and thinks it's a death threat against them and has called the police and reported it to the police. So, yeah, it went really wrong.
Yeah.
And then when the police were looking for suspects and you just had a faint white outline around your whole body, you're like, no, I haven't seen anything. It's been very quiet on the street.
Graham in Brizzy. Tell us about your prank gone wrong.
One of my friends tried to prank me in a parking garage after a night out and tried to scare me from behind. And all those years of Taekwondo, I grabbed him and flipped him one.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I always feel it's a dicey place to prank someone at night in a parking garage.
Especially from behind.
Yeah. I'd imagine that'd be... And we might do that. We might do that here at work. Maybe after one of the shows.
Please don't.
Oh, I got you, Bill!
Cause Friday night's the night we like. What you doing this weekend?
Emma in Melbourne, what's happening this weekend?
I'm car washing. Hi, guys. How are you?
Yeah, good. Are you going to a car wash? You're just doing it yourself, like, in your garage?
No, I'm car washing with my kids, and we're going to try and make some money this weekend.
Emma, how much are you charging per car wash?
Well, Oliver's really good. He's done this before. He charges a tenner for the outside wash and then 20 for the inside.
And of course, Oliver can swipe some of the loose change for a little bit of money on the side if he's in the middle. Bianca and Brizzy, what's happening this weekend?
Hey guys, I'm going to Sydney for the first time ever.
Oh, it's good. You should check out the bridge.
Yeah, I'm actually going with a couple of girlfriends, so I think we're just going to have nice little girls' weekend away. But I'm not too sure what to expect. Like, does anyone know what the nightlife in Sydney is like?
Oh,
that's a loaded question. And unfortunately, this segment has a bit of quick pace behind it, so I don't think we're going to be able to slow you down and give you the full backstory on that one.
I was going to say, the weather's really nice in Sydney, but you're coming from Brisbane, so it's actually probably going to be shitter. But enjoy.
What you doing this weekend?
Courtney in Adelaide, what you doing this weekend?
All right, so it's all about the Royal Adelaide show this weekend. Hot dogs, donuts, rides, show bags. It's all going on.
And don't forget about the Birdie Beetles.
Oh, the Birdie Beetle for sure.
But not the Yellow Brick Road. That's boring for the kids.
Oh, God, no, I don't need free fruit. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, just get the good stuff.
Weekend.
Morgan in Perth, what's on this weekend?
I'm recovering from being sick, but I'm going to go out this week. I'm going to go to the Rosemont Hotel for dinner.
Hell yeah, man. What are we talking? What kind of sick? Are we talking like sniffles or kind of, the one that you can't go to work with?
Oh, no, the one you can't go to work with.
Bloody hell, yeah. Tell me about it.
Morgan, am I crazy? I might be totally wrong. Have we had you on before and you said you're going to the Rosemont?
Yes. It's a tough seat. What can you do?
Now, Morgan, Do you work for the Rosemont? Because at this point, it feels like you're getting some national promotion for Perth's Rosemont Hotel.
Yeah, I think she just loves the Rosemont.
Guys, you know where to find me. It's me again, Morgan. I have had diarrhea this week, but I will still be at the Rosemont Hotel.
Morgan, I look forward to speaking to you again next week about the Rosemont.
What you doing this weekend?
A bit of worry for you, Bill. Cat curfew coming in. Yeah, the federal government are talking about it, so it will give councils the power to say, oh, sorry, you can't live here. That's too many cats for you. You're going to have to get rid of one of your cats.
Hey,
Go on, pick one right now.
Pick one? It'll be destroyed immediately. No, that's not how they'll do it.
Well,
But-
I've only got 2 cats.
And that's a lot. That's
It's not.
more than you need.
Also,
you know?
they're inside cats because they're not allowed outside.
But,
So
like, I would
I'm
say
not the
by
problem.
general rule of thumb, 2 cats, 1 bedroom, too much.
Rude. They need each other, and I need them, and they need me.
Would you get another cat?
I want so many more cats.
See, this is what I'm saying. Though.
Have
This
you
is the problem.
seen like?
Yeah, I
oh,
know, and I know you do your stuff at the Cat Protection
Yeah,
Society, and
so-
you've got a good heart, and you don't mind a bit of a buckled wheel when it comes to a cat.
Absolutely. Adopt, don't shop. There are so many cats that need homes and they're all like a little bit disabled or they're a little bit unwell.
That goes
and
directly against my saying of shop, don't adopt.
that's okay. Why do you have to go against everything?
Especially if there's good deals on.
Absolutely.
There's good deals with adoption as well. Anyway, we're not getting into that.
Yeah, they'll
but
pay you to take them because they want to get rid of them.
because they need a life.
Yeah, I get that.
But anyway, they share all the cats that need homes. And like I sent them to my partner and I was like, hey, can you, like at your place, do you want to get 2 cats at yours? Because then I can save 4 in total. And then we can just go
I
from
think
there.
I think two is a lot. I'd like to do though. How many cats have you got? You know how there's the bit of the trope about the crazy cat lady, and you know, there is a path where you could go down that, Bill, because you wouldn't stop if you had the space. I think you'd just be like, well, they all need a home, so like they're safe with me.
Once you get beyond 2 cats, you start getting into crazy
It
cat
teeters.
person territory.
It teeters for sure.
Michael in Melbourne, how many cats do you own?
Guys, I'm offended. I have 4 cats and I would not consider myself crazy.
I love that, Michael.
How many bedrooms have you got though in your house?
2.5 bedrooms, which is plenty.
How many litter trays you got in there?
3, but I've got an automated one. It's like a Wi-Fi. It's okay. Maybe I'm a little crazy, but like the Wi-Fi.
Hey, Michael, we appreciate you calling. 13 24 10 is our number. How many cats do you own?
There's a cat curfew being proposed by the federal government. Arthur in Melbourne, is that going to affect you? How many do you have?
I've got 9, guys. 9.
Ah, yeah, right. And that's pushing it.
Arthur, no, I love that. And you know what? You're now the second male caller that we've had with a lot of cats.
You're a cat man.
So don't crazy cat lady me with my 2.
What are their names? Can you even name them all at 9?
Yeah, definitely. There's Birdie, Beetle, Maxie, Bon, Peanut Butter, Jimmy, John, and don't forget Sir Paul McCartney the third. And you know why he's the third?
Why's that?
Because the first one was a conspiracy, and then he died, and the second Paul McCartney, and then I've got the third.
Oh, so you're talking about the whole Billy Shears thing, like did Paul McCartney die in the...
Correct.
Yeah, okay, we're getting into
You
the
know it.
Beatles lore there. I didn't... yeah, right. I thought the obvious answer would have been you had 2 Sir
Yeah.
Paul McCartney cats before that have both died, and you're on to your third one.
Rayanne joins us in Melbourne. 9 is a lot of cats. How many have you got?
So I am the definition of a crazy cat lady. I have 12.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's cheaper by the dozen, but with cats.
Why?
Basically. Well, I had 3 to start with, and then there was a little stray on the street, and then I adopted him in. He then impregnated my 2 girls, gave birth to all these cats, and I kept them.
Oh, wow. And
I love it.
do you not have those fears? You know, you hear those stories that if people pass away when they're older, then the cats just eat them.
Not now.
Yeah, she's alive. Like, why do you always jump to that, Liam? You're always like, oh, cats, they eat you when you die. Like, that's the first thing you always say.
I'm sorry for putting it in your head, Ran, as well, just before bed. But let's move on to Lauren. I mean, surely not more than 12.
18.
Oh.
Yes, Lauren.
What,
okay.
Do you live on a farm or something?
Sorry,
or?
I win. No, 3 bedroom house.
Dude.
4 of the cats actually live outside, but
ragdoll cat breeders. So
Oh, so you breed the cats.
Right.
yes, I currently have 5 kittens.
I mean, that sort of makes a bit
okay,
more
that
sense.
makes
Like,
sense.
it's okay, And how much is the most you've had in the house at any given time?
Probably about 16.
Now-
Kittens or cats?
Oh, just cats in general.
Just cats. Well, they're all currently. Well, I've got 2 girls that live outside because they don't like the other cats. But I've got about 14 inside now.
Wow.
And Lauren, I don't want this to be like an offensive question, but does your house stink a little bit?
No.
It doesn't?
Nope.
I mean, it's been like
So-
18 cats pooing everywhere, you know?
I have OCD with cleaning, and we're very on top of our litter trays, and yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I think
A lot, isn't it?
Just-
It's a
And
lot of cats.
I'm allergic to them. So it's like if you had me over for a platter, I would die. That's why I think I'm so standoffish. Around this time last night, we were doing serious injury, silly reason, and we got so many calls that they're still coming through, so we thought we'd do it all over again. Darren in Brizzy, you've got one, mate. You had a really serious injury from a silly reason.
When I was younger, I just got my L plates and arrived home quite excited. So when I went into the kitchen, I got a call from my mum. She was on her way home. I thought she had arrived. Somebody in the lounge room had closed the glass sliding door. So I came running out and ran straight through it. And as I ran straight through it, I kind of came down, but I kind of sat down. So it jammed a 2.5-inch piece of glass, 2.5 inches underneath my left butt cheek.
Oh.
Better than going in the hole, though.
Maybe there would have been less resistance.
I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it. Jess in Melbourne. Serious injury, silly reason.
I was about 8 years old and I was at school and we found a potato and me and my friends were kicking it like it was a soccer ball and I tripped over and went face first and put my front tooth through my whole lip and I still have a scar to this day.
Where'd you get that from? No, just kicking a potato. Carolyn in Melbourne. Serious injury, silly reason. What happened?
I got really, really bad whiplash on my honeymoon.
What was it? Why? Oh.
Yeah, I had a large monkey jumped on my shoulders.
Yeah. And is that a euphemism or?
No, but there was no monkey business after that on the honeymoon.
Right.
Sounds like the ultimate excuse. Yeah. Oh, no, I can't. The monkey jumped on me. My neck's really sore.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.